this is kind of like a two-part video, but it's not really. It's going to be all done on one. I don't know, maybe a week ago or so. Yeah, it was last week. I did a video on my Lock and Lube. Let me take you along with me here. On my Lock and Lube grease gun end. And within 2 hours, I had a phone call from the company, Lock and Lube grease couplers. And this is what they did. They're like, hey, they sent me a shout out, and they're like, hey, you know, thanks a lot for giving us that awesome, cool, wicked shout out that you did, and for our appreciation, we'd like to send you some stuff. I was like, wow, that's great. So I said, well, what are you going to send me? They're like, well, we're gonna give you a grease gun. I was like, oh, electric powered grease gun? They're like, nope, something a little better than that. And it's here, and I'll give you a little bit closer look right now before I do the unboxing. See, I've already unboxed it. And I thought, you know what, I can't really do a review on this thing until I've actually used it. And so that first video, I'm not going to post it. I'm just going to post a little bit of pieces from it and stuff. So you'll see that after I show you what I'm going to do with the grease gun, because this damn thing, I like it. I really do like it. But here it is. As you can see, I have run grease through it. It is not new out of the box anymore. It's called the G Gun, distributed by Lock and Lube. You can go to lockandlube.com and get it. It is made in South Africa, and it is obviously distributed here in Lyme, New Hampshire. This thing holds approximately 14 tubes of grease in its little reservoir. And as you'll see in the video, that when I unboxed it and filled it, you know, that how to do it. And they actually said be rough with it. So when you go over to something, don't be gentle. Just, you know, drop it. Throw it on the ground. Smash it until it catches prime, and then, you know, everything will be good. So what I wanted to do was to show you actually how simple it is to use. And I'm going to do it after I have greased a few things with it. Because it really is probably one of the nicest damn grease guns I've ever used. And easy, because you go over to whatever it is you're going to grease, pick the stones out. This is a difficult one to do because I get stones up in this little well where this grease zerk is, and then it doesn't go on. But the Lock and Lube end, obviously, you just kind of, you can find the spot, you stick it on there, then you go 1, 2, 3, done. And that's how simple that works. It works that simple. The electric grease gun, I should get a little bit more into it. If you have a grease zerk that is kind of difficult taking grease and you can't get it to go, you just pick up on this thing and that releases the pressure. Once you release the pressure, you can take it off without any problems and no mess, which is really cool. So when you're done, I have a 9-foot hose. I requested a longer hose than what they were originally going to come with, which was 6 feet. But there it is. So now you get to enjoy the unboxing of this thing. Thanks for watching. Hey Tim, what are you doing? Are you growling?
I hate this job.
That's why I give it to you. You know why?
Do you know why I hate this?
Why?
1, it's dusty. 2, it's these stupid fucking bolts.
Yeah, they do suck. Don't cross-thread them. That's why I gave you the job, because you're a master at not cross-threading, right?
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe not. Putting these in. I don't know if they're going to last. I just put a bunch of them in, and now they're all breaking apart because they've got 9,000 bales through. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to order a complete set of those. But anyways, that's not what this video is about, right, Tim?
No.
No, that's not what the video is about. The video is about a kind of a roundabout way that I came in contact with somebody. And I did a quick video, and within 2 hours they found that video. Lock and Lube. Alright, so I'm going to read this. I guess you can read it too, but I'm going to read it anyways. Thanks for trying out the G Gun. When you first fill it, add grease up to the crossbar inside, then holding it by the handle, hit it on the ground to clear any of the pockets. Don't be gentle, really hit it down a few times. Pump it to make sure the grease is flowing, and then fill it up. For future refills, you can just add more grease. No smashing required. Thanks, Jay Boren. Now, back at this, a guy by the name of Sabin and his girlfriend, Honey. I don't know what her real name is, but we'll just call her Honey because I believe that's what he called her. And I'm terrible with names, but Sabin, for some reason, stuck in my skull. He asked me if I had ever used a lock and lube before, and I said no. And he so kindly purchased one for me through Amazon and shipped it to me. And I got it, and I will show you the... Actually, I got that one. I've been using it ever since to, you know, to grease with, and I actually like it a lot. There is no fuss and no muss, no fuss, whatever you want to call it. But that's the Lock and Lube grease gizmo. Unfortunately, it's not made in the United States. Hands-free, mess-free, which is true. This thing really works good. At least that thing does. That part of it works good. I've enjoyed it now for several weeks, and I don't have any problems. You take it, you clip it onto the grease zerk, you pump it. I use the electric pumper, and that's the end of it. Take it off and you're done. So, of course, they were nice enough to send me that thing. That thing. This is the G-Gun, the original, made in South Africa by Lock and Lube. It says lockandlube.com. You can definitely purchase it there. But I wouldn't purchase it just yet because I am about to fill it with grease and see how it works. So by the end of the video, you'll probably be able to buy this thing, you know, in good faith. But fairly handy. Holds, he said, I think about 14 tubes of grease. And as you heard me just read, that's how you fill it. But because this Lock and Lube system is here, let me pull it off of there. You just squeeze that thing down and it clips onto the grease zerk. You release it, you can just let go of it, and then you go 1, 2, 3, and you're not cranking with your hands and you're not doing anything silly with that. We are going to try it out before this video is over. But if you get it on and there's a grease fitting that does not take grease and there's all this pressure and you're jumping up and down on it and you got all that pressure on there, well, all you do is this. Pick up on that, and any of the pressure that's in the hose goes back into the grease gun, back into the reservoir, so you don't have that mess. So what I'm going to do is I've got a bucket of grease. I got Valvoline there. It's 35-pound Valvoline General Multi-Purpose Grease, which I was told by New Holland that that's all I should have to put in the CV joints on that, which I don't trust. Unavoidable. And when you're done with it, and you got this long hose on here, you just kind of curl her up, just like so. And then, there's this little guy right there, holds it in place. You take it and put it wherever you want it. So that's it. Lock and Lube, everyone. if you're not sure where to go to buy this thing, it's Lock and Lube grease coupler. I did not get paid anything to do this advertisement for Lock and Lube, but I don't know, I think their product is great, and I just want to thank Saban again for turning me on to the Lock and Lube. I know that he swears by it, and he was so kind enough to send me that original one for free, and of course this is for free from the company to me, because they know that if I say that it's cool, you know what, let's do a couple more.